It's kind of ironic that as someone who is in the industry of self-healing and manifestation, I have gone on to grow a major resentment toward the entire online community around manifestation and higher self-alignment and just all of this buzzwordy, clickbaity, all of these ideas of divine timing that have gotten super popular online and on TikTok. And the reason why someone who really actually embodies this journey of self-healing and manifestation and higher self-alignment is because there is so much nuance in this space, and it has gotten so diluted and clickbaity for the sake of views, likes, and just social media in general. So, in this video, I am really excited to talk about what it means to hold the energy of your higher self within your body for true manifestation. So, in this video, what I'm going to be breaking down is what it means to align with your higher self, right? That term, higher self alignment, gets thrown around so much. So I'm going to talk about what that actually means, what that actually looks like. I'm going to be talking about embodiment, what that even means, energetic alignment, and actual practical steps to start doing this in your real, tangible, right now physical life. Because from my personal experience, what happens or what has happened for me, and honestly, a lot of people that I know and have talked to about this, is that we might journal or make a vision board on what it is that we're manifesting. We might pull tarot cards every full moon, but unless you actually embody that energy moving forward, blowing an entire spice cabinet's worth of cinnamon in through your front door on the first of the month is not going to manifest the abundance that you are working toward. I'm sorry to say that, it's just not. So first, let's talk about the higher self and what that even means. Because a lot of times it gets thrown around a lot on social media without any real description or bridging the gap between the people who are putting the concept out there and the people, the viewer who maybe have never really understood the concept of what it means, what higher self is. So your higher self is not the most perfect version of you, right? Because when it comes to aligning with your higher self, a lot of people can get caught up in the higher self being the most flawless, perfect person. And then you get caught in these cycles of shame because you can't keep up with this ideal of your higher self that you've created in your head. And that's actually pushing you farther from what higher self alignment is. Your higher self is the most expansive version of yourself. So, your higher self is the version of you that exists within you that has a bird's eye view over your life, your timeline, your journey. It is the version of you that is not weighed down by traumas and limiting beliefs. It is the version of you that accepts every single part of you for who you are. So rather than those shame and perfectionist based ideas of higher self actually sees those flaws, sees those shadows and those limiting beliefs, and finds love and compassion for you in spite of those aspects of yourself. So, when we talk about higher self alignment, what it means is just finding acceptance for yourself, finding strong intuitive abilities to connect with a divine view of you and every part of your journey and how that plays into your growth and your evolution. And also, your higher self is so intricately connected to your purpose. So, here's what I have to say about your higher self and your purpose. And when you connect to your higher self and how that connects to your purpose in life, Think about what it is that you're manifesting. Think about what it is that you have your wildest dreams to live. And that right there is your purpose. That right there is your higher self saying, "Hey, let's do all of the healing and intention setting and scary actions necessary to bring those wildest dreams into your life." And so when you can get in touch with your purpose, you're immediately, anytime you think about what it is that you desire for your life, even if it feels so unreasonable, even if it feels absolutely wild for you to live that life, that more than anything is what you are meant to. That is your purpose in life, to connect with your higher self and align your path with creating that desired life in your reality. And in order to do so, that's where that personal growth comes in, because when you are aligning with your higher self and you're allowing yourself to dream these wild dreams and really get in touch with your purpose in life, it creates a lot of opportunities for where you're holding yourself back from living that life. And so that's where that higher self alignment comes in for personal growth and manifestation. So when you are energetically aligned, I'm aligned with higher self alignment, right? That's all this social media. So I roll my eyes when I say these terms, not because these terms are invalid, but because we hear them so often that the meaning has gotten diluted. And so when I roll my eyes, it's just because I hear all of these like TikTok higher self manifestation gurus using this as like a way for views and likes. But when it comes to manifestation and the role that your higher self plays in your manifestation, when you break it down, is self-healing. When you break down manifestation, it is personal growth. When you break down manifestation, it really is higher self alignment. And I don't mean that in just a cute conceptual way. Actually tapping into what when I was a kid in these summer Bible camps, and you'd get those little bracelets, the WWJD, what would Jesus do? Scratch that. It's what would the higher self version of me do? What would the version of me do to bring this manifestation, this purpose, this desire into my reality? What would my higher self version do, think, say, feel in order to bring this manifestation to reality? And when you can get really clear on that, that is when your energy starts to truly align. The energy that you conduct within your body, the energy that you start to vibrate at within your body, that is what it means to be energetically aligned to your higher self and with your desires and with your manifestation and with your purpose in this lifetime. And there is a difference between operating from ego and operating from a higher self alignment. In ego, there is a lot of fear-based, desperate energy. So you might take action that is defensive. When you're operating an ego, it is okay. So let's say you have this desire, this intention, this manifestation for just to like connect with the potential audience, right? A lot of us are millennials, and a lot of us are in the phase of our lives where we're setting roots, and maybe your manifestation is to have this beautiful house on all of this property, right? And in order to manifest this beautiful house on this beautiful property, if you were operating from ego, you might be checking Zillow anxiously every day. You might be obsessively talking with, well, lenders can be a higher self thing, let's be real. But maybe you are attending all of these open houses that you're not ready to take any action on. Any of these kinds of, or ego could also be looking at other like your friends who are posting on social media about buying their house and getting into a jealous energy. And these kinds of things are ego. It's the part of you that needs to protect yourself and it's the part of you that is in survival mode. So you're doing these things to get that small dose of security, the feeling of security. If I go to this open house I can't afford, it makes me feel secure because at least I'm in a space of feeling like I can get close enough. But higher self energy, it's going to be the energy that feels intuitive and aligned. And so it's going to be the part that might feel scary, which oftentimes aligning with your higher self initially egos trigger to like snap back and be like, that's not real. You can't do that. But operating from higher self is going to be the actions that feel aligned. And when I say higher self aligned, these actions are going to be the ones that excite you, but might also still feel scary because your higher self is the intuitive, higher self aligned actions are going to be the ones that push you out of your comfort zone. So it could be talking to a lender, it could be talking to someone to get your finances in order. It could be making a plan to pay off debts in order to raise your credit score. It could be things that just feel uncomfortable but excite you and feel like progress. And in order to progress, you have to be pushed outside of your comfort zone. But let's bring it back to our body and what it means to, right? Because when we're talking about ego versus higher self and how to tell the difference, it comes back to our body. And what does it mean to hold your higher self energy in your body and why that even matters for manifestation? So, manifestation is not just a passive act, it's not just setting intention and wishing for something to fall into your lap, but it's actually about embodying that energy. And when I say embody the energy of your higher self, it is about embodying the version of you that already has the desire that you have set your intentions on manifesting. And let's go back to the example of manifesting this beautiful house on this beautiful property. So visualize your higher self, the part of you that is free from trauma, free from limiting beliefs, living on this gorgeous property in this beautiful house. And when you visualize this version of you, get really comfortable about how that energy, as you're visualizing, where that energy, because you'll feel a shift in your energy if you really tap into your body and the sensations. Notice where that energy shows up in your body and get so comfortable with what that energy feels like within your body. Because let's talk about how your body is the vessel of your energy. It is the vessel and stores your emotions. I'll include a link below of the book, The Body Keeps the Score, and how all of your emotional experiences are stored within your muscles. But even a step further, our physical bodies carry our energy. Like when you break it down on a molecular, atomic level, our bodies store and vibrate at a certain energy. So when you can tap into the energy that your body is storing, the energy that your body is vibrating at, that's what I'm talking about when I say embody the energy of your higher self. Get so clear on what it feels like within your body to get in touch with the version of you that is already living what you desire and get comfortable with that energy, because that is the link between energetic alignment, what it means to embody your higher self, and physical embodiment, because you are what you attract. If you get into law of attraction, if you are familiar with Esther Hicks, and I'll include a link below of some of her talks, but that is what it comes down to. This, whatever energy you are putting out into the world, that is the energy that you are going to attract back into your life. Now, just a sidebar, I've said this in a couple videos before, but I want to stress the point that we are still co-creators with the universe. Tragedy is real. We don't do victim blaming on this. In my community, we don't victim blame. If a tragedy happens, it is not because of the energy that person was carrying. Tragedy still happens. The universe is going to throw us some curveballs, so we do not victim blame over here. But that being said, when we have control over the energy that we store in our body, it is powerful to consciously choose to align with our higher self, which is the version of us that is living our desires. So that is why it's not just about visualizing, it's not just about setting the intention, but embodying, feeling the energy of our higher self, feeling the energy of our manifestation within our body because of our energetic vibration, the fingerprint that we leave on the universe with our energy within our body because of the law of attraction. So let's talk about how to connect with and embody your higher self. So step one, like I said, you're going to want to gain some awareness and clarity. Get super clear on, like I said, your intentions, because that is your purpose. Your desires, your manifestation, that is your purpose. That is what your higher self is guiding you toward living. So get really clear on it. Spend some time meditating. Allow those divine downloads and inspiration to come through. And then really get clear on what that looks like, what that feels like, what that smells like. What does that life look like for you? And even check out this journal prompt here. It's, what would the version of me that already has my desires do, feel, slash think today? Step two, you're going to want to get involved in some energetic alignment practices. So there are daily practices that you can do to align with the energy of your higher self, to continue to realign your energy with your higher self. So there's breath work and meditation and visualization. And these kinds of things help to turn off the fear-based analytical mind and connect more clearly with the energy of your higher self. So visualize yourself already living on that highest timeline. Really, every morning before you start your day, spend even 5 minutes reconnecting with what your purpose is slash your manifestation desire, right? So, and incorporating affirmations even as you're getting ready in the morning in the mirror that resonate with your higher self. So that's another thing you can journal on is what would my higher self say to me daily to keep me aligned with my desires? And then step three, holding that energy within your body. So, like I said, holding the energy of your manifestation, of your higher self, is going to help you vibrate at the frequency of your desires. And so, using somatic practices like bath rituals, mindful movement, yoga to reinforce that higher self energy. Because, right, every morning we can set those intentions, but it's important to have little checkpoints throughout the day, throughout the week, to realign your energy once again with the energy of your higher self. And then you can also do a body-based meditation. So this can be in the bath ritual. This can be really meditating on what the different chakras or energy points throughout your body feel like when you do visualize your higher self. Now, with all that being said, I do want to point out that our higher self is not this rainbows, butterflies at all times energy, right? In order to align and become the version of us that is living our desires, our purpose, our manifestation, there is a lot of healing and peeling back of layers that needs to happen. So that's where that appreciating every little aspect of ourselves comes in. So there is an importance to releasing limiting beliefs and trusting the process and surrendering to how the universe is going to allow this story to unfold in our life. So there is an importance to surrendering to the process and trusting that manifestation takes time. So often, right, in these super trendy TikToky videos, right, write out your desire 3 times a day and by the end of the month you'll have $10,000 in your bank account. Well, no, because when we get back to the law of attraction, and we're talking about energetics and what it means to embody the energy of your higher self, embody your manifestation, that means that you're not just going to manifest overnight. You're just going to wake up one morning and be in this house on this beautiful property. What's going to happen is the universe is going to provide opportunities for you to take action to bring that manifestation into your life. And that's where that higher self embodiment is going to really come into play and really make a difference, because we need to surrender to the events that the universe is going to put it onto our path. So that could be, listen, the universe has a funny way of showing us that it loves us, and it's a lot of times that tough love. So this could be really uncomfortable, especially when the universe likes to do things like, if you are manifesting this house on this property, it could be that you have the landlord of the place that you're renting is going to move their second removed brother's cousin's wife, I don't know, into your house, and you have 30 days to move. And that can feel really disorienting, really disruptive to the safety, right, of your ego, the safety of comfort in your life. But it's about feeling the emotions, right? We're not going to gaslight ourselves and be like, this is great, because it does suck. So that's where that higher self acceptance of when things do suck, recognizing that they suck, and finding compassion and peace within that moment to be like, this is my manifestation coming to fruition. Side note, I had been manifesting a new car for a long time. And it was like, as soon as I started getting really consistent with that manifestation, my car, the gauges on it would just randomly like go like this. All right, universe, I hear you. It's time to get rid of this damn car, and it's going to break down. So little things like that. It's about releasing the need to control every single part of the process and trust that the universe will bring miracles into your life. The universe is going to bring opportunities for releasing things, releasing fears, releasing limiting beliefs, and it's also going to push you in ways that feel really uncomfortable. So that's where that continuous alignment with your higher self. How many times can I say alignment in this video? If you're keeping track, let me know in the comments of this video, and I'll give you a free private tarot reading, I swear to God. So, but all this to say, this is why it is important to celebrate those small shifts. To align with your higher self also means to have that bird's eye view over your journey and find appreciation and gratitude for the little parts along your journey that have been hard, that you've been able to overcome. And that's where gratitude is one of the highest vibrational energies that you can be in, one of the most receptive energies that you can be in, that really fine tune that higher self alignment. So when you can feel times of celebration and gratitude and like pride, but not in like an egotistical way, like pride and like, wow, I'm so proud of myself for being able to navigate all of that deep, spicy self-love. That's where that higher self alignment really comes in. No, I'm for real. If you are keeping track of how many times I've said alignment in this video, please tell me in the comments. I'm going to give you a free private tarot reading if you can give me the number. But yeah, so in summary, the key to manifestation, the key to personal growth and finding your purpose and really living in that energy comes down to connecting with your higher self, embodying that energy in your body, releasing blocks and limiting beliefs, and then doing daily rituals to continue to align your energy with your higher self. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to let me know in the comments what your purpose is and what it feels like within your body when you visualize your higher self. Please check out the resources that I am going to be including in the description below to really start the journey and embody the journey of living your purpose and manifesting your desires. So remember, you are the creator of your reality, and it all starts with aligning your energy with your higher self, which you can literally do today. Love you, bye.